Hey everybody, Matthew here from miniwargaming.com, and I want to give a bit of an update over the past couple of weeks since we announced the issues we were having with Vimeo and with our video hosting. One of the suggestions was to save money by removing older videos from the vault. We've been making videos for Mini Wargaming Vault members for years now. There are thousands and thousands of videos in there, battle reports, painting tutorials, behind the scenes, narrative campaigns, and extra videos as well. Well, we've decided that after looking at it, it does make sense to go back to the older videos, that is past editions of 40k and Age of Sigmar, out-of-print games like Warhammer Fantasy, and other older games that we covered that have newer editions or that we don't even cover anymore, and to basically remove them. But we didn't want to just remove them because we know that some people still like those videos. So as much as it's going to be able to save us a bunch of money with minimal impact on current Vault members, because we're still putting out new videos every day in large numbers, we decided that we wanted to make them available to you guys, and we had to find the best way to do that. We actually had some people comment that they would love to be able to purchase them. One person's like, can't you just put them on some CDs or something? And while I appreciate the gesture, even if you said DVDs or Blu-rays, we went back, and as we cleared it out, we realized we had roughly 2,000 videos. That's between 2,000 and 3,000 hours of video watching, and it just was terabytes, several terabytes. You'd need somewhere in the realm of, I think it is like 500 Blu-rays, and so even if we sold them for $10 a piece, we'd have to sell that to you for $5,000 to make any money from that, and never mind the immense amount of work of actually making 500 Blu-rays. And then the other idea is, well, let people download it. Well, it turns out that if we let you download it, that would cost roughly $500 to $600 in bandwidth, so we'd have to charge you about $1,000. So that's cheaper than the $5,000 we have to charge you for Blu-rays, but still rather expensive. If we tried to put it on flash drives, we have the same problem. We would need a lot of flash drives, roughly, I think it works out to like 8 to 10 really high-level flash drives, and that's around $1,000 as well. That's actually even more expensive than the downloading. And that's when somebody suggested to us, well, why don't you put it on a hard drive? Now, hard drives aren't super cheap. The ones that we're going to be using are roughly $100 Canadian, because we didn't want to use a cheap hard drive. We wanted to use something that could survive being shipped, and also needed something that's large enough to hold all the videos. Now, the thing about it, because the hard drives themselves cost almost $100, we actually spent over $2,000 in wages having people help us to download and remove all these old videos from Vimeo. It was a very tedious task. There was no easy way to do it. You had to go to each of them individually and be like, okay, download that, wait for it to be done, go over to the site, delete it there, and delete it there. And it was a very time-consuming task that is actually being finished up still right now, and it's cost us over $2,000 to do that. Furthermore, you could actually look at the value of the videos themselves. I estimated that it cost us over $200,000 to make these videos in the wages over the years. It might actually be much higher than that. I'm being conservative. I was kind of lower end guessing based on what I thought was the number of battle reports and everything in there. And so over $200,000 worth of videos. That cost us $2,000 to download, a $100 hard drive. And we would like to sell it for $300 because that'll help us recoup the cost of the hard drive itself, as well as the time to make each individual hard drive, as well as the time to have prepared the hard drives to begin with. And so that is actually available right now for pre-order. They'll probably be ready by January of 2020, later in January. Remember, we're already in December, isn't that crazy? At the link below. But we're going to take it a step further in a couple ways. First off, Dave and I have decided that we're going to film an exclusive best of 3 series, so minimum 2 battle reports, possibly 3, where we're going to face off against each other to see who can win that best of 3, and I know that we'll be very competitive about that. And those battle reports will only be available on the hard drive. Now, that's the only exclusive content we're putting on there because we want to make sure we're getting lots of content to our Vault members, but those battle reports will only ever be available on the hard drive. And this isn't one of those like video game pre-orders where they say it's exclusive until the game comes out, and then we're just going to post them. No, this is actually exclusive, will only ever be available on the hard drive. So you can see those exclusive Warhammer 40k battle reports between Dave and me on the hard drive. Furthermore, we want to give a special discount to anybody willing to help us out with the pre-order. This will help us gauge a number of how many hard drives we should order in total. We've already sourced them. It's just a matter of how many we need to order in. We don't want to over-order or under-order. So this will help us with that. So we will give you $52 off of the sticker price of $300. So it'll be $248 on our store during the pre-order period. Once the pre-order period is over, they will be sold for $300 Canadian. Furthermore, if you are already a Vault member, whether you're bronze, silver, gold, lifetime, monthly, yearly, doesn't matter, even if you're still on a trial membership, we want to give you an additional $50 off of that, bringing the price below $200 to 198 Canadian, plus shipping and taxes if you're actually from Canada as well. That coupon code, we'll make a link in the description below or above, where it depends where you're watching this, where you have to log into the Vault to get the coupon code, because only Vault members are going to have that. So you can use that coupon code to bring the price down even further. And I should point out, this is 198 Canadian dollars. So for you Americans, that's 150 US dollars. So it's even less than that. For British, it's 116 pounds. The rest of Europe, or a lot of Europe, it's 135 euro. And I didn't do the translations or the conversions to all the other currencies of the world. Those are the main ones that watch our videos. So don't worry, because Canadian dollars are actually a lot cheaper to purchase than the other ones. And those prices are estimates because your bank is going to have their own fees associated with that. So it could be higher or it could be lower than that as well. So if you would like to own a piece of Mini Wargaming history, then you can get the Mini Wargaming Legends on our hard drive now. That'll be available at the link below at the Mini Wargaming shop. It'll also help to support us. Obviously, the extra money that we make from these will go right back into helping us make more videos and to make better shows. We're already working on brand new shows that I think you guys are going to love. I'm not ready to reveal what those are yet or what the first ones are, but they're higher production value, they're higher quality, and we think they're going to be a lot of fun, so you can look out for that. Now, I do want to point out one more thing, and I'm sure some people, I've already seen some comments saying, hey, you're getting rid of the old Warhammer Fantasy stuff. I like those still. I want to continue watching those. The problem is, there's not a lot of people that still want to watch the old ones because they are old. Like the last time we made Warhammer Fantasy Battle Reports was at the beginning of the year 2018, so almost 2 years ago. And those are rather old. And so we are going to be pulling them off, except for a handful that were in 2018. And instead, what we're going to do is we are going to make a Vault exclusive Warhammer Fantasy Battle series just for our Vault members. That'll be coming in the next couple of months. You know, we have a lot that we're getting done right now, but I do promise that we will make one. It'll be a series of, I want to say 15 to 20 videos, all filmed in the new studios with all the new equipment and miniatures and all that kind of stuff. There's a possibility I will be playing as well. The guys are trying to convince me to dust off my old Tomb Kings army, and I'm not 100% sure on that yet. I can just say that we'll be doing a new Warhammer Fantasy Battle for our Vault members. That way, you know, it'll lessen the pain of having lost those older videos and allow you to have newer ones rather than having to rewatch old ones over and over and over again. You can have new ones, and that will be in our new shiny studios as well. So that is what's happening now. You can own the Mini Wargaming Legends on the hard drive right now by clicking the link below and going and pre-ordering it. And once again, it'll go towards supporting Mini Wargaming as well. Thank you so much. Happy Wargaming.